Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fifth Dimension, and this is not recording live. Looks like YouTube isn't working out too well, so I just recorded this and figures. So, alright, yeah, I have to get up early this morning and tomorrow morning and on Friday. Looking forward to that. So, our title of today is, of course, Nevada National Security Site Remote Viewing and Channeling. So I just see where this all goes. So basically, if you look at, let's just take a little breather over there to, whoops. Oh, come on, Google. So if you want to go to, so this is the Nevada testing site. This is Groom Lake. This is Area 51, so it's about a 2-hour drive. And if you look up National Test Site, basically, oh yeah, they're permanently closed. That sucks. So this is their, let's see, where's theirs? I guess isn't that nice? So this is where they're doing all the nuclear testing in the past, still are doing much at this time. Let's see here. Looks nice and friendly, doesn't it? So there's a line right here. Apparently if you cross it, they can arrest you. And some American Indians went over there and got arrested. They just walked past it. So yeah, it's a nice, lovely, friendly area. And in this area, there is no, that is definitely the shadow government. That is your Men in Black facilities, you can say technically. Most of it's underground, of course, and it is filled with darkness. There's light there. It is making movement, and that you see that mountain over there is a lot of feline energies there. Now, are they friendly or not? It's another story. The one that's directly by that sign, behind that sign, that was, a little bit of both, I guess. It is basically an area of no love whatsoever. It is basically the land of the cabal. So yeah, they did all their testing. I guess they did a lot of their testing in New Mexico. That's where for the atomic bomb. So. For 1940s, but yeah, there's just let's see here. Most of it's underground at this time. Well, a lot of underground facilities and bases, and much of it is reptilian controlled. Yeah, it's funny. Why do I feel McDonald's? So they have a McDonald's under there. The energy, the manipulation to keep humanity locked down and shut down. So you can say the chemical warfare that's going on in society right now is much of it is happening in this area. Of course, a lot of it's happening in Los Alamos, of course. So yeah, you're not going to hear the big, you're not going to hear any of the news mention any of this, of course. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is it. This is where the American Indians are. They just cross over it. They're not doing anything. They're not out to cause any trouble. Yeah, that's when they cross over. They just walk over the line. This is just walking. And I think cross over the line and get arrested, basically. So, gotta love it. So, for those who are new to all of this, SimonTor.com, we have private sessions throughout the week. We have, we have a scheduler here, going around a channel, and we have Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. We have a shop here, I'm still on, Saturday, June 8th, basically. For where I'm at. Same situation here. We have other channelers and healers I do recommend. We have Social Network, and Social Network I posted some of that stuff here also. That was an intruder. I guess somebody, I forgot who this is. Well, either way, it's a very shitty area. Oh yeah, I'm going to do some religious stuff tomorrow if I have enough energy. And we have the rabbit and all his awesomeness. This is weird not being able to broadcast it. Every time I went on Google, it kept crashing. So, or on YouTube, so not surprised there. So, not to make the alien energies too upset, we are going into a time of awakening, a hardcore awakening down the line. Let's see. Another thing about those beings that are causing difficulties, or like if you had a lifetime where out to seek and destroy, take over the universe. Well, I mean, this is mentioned over and over again. It's also a lot of these souls that did this in the past, myself included, are we grow up in really harsh environments. I mean, when you create a universe, it's not all going to be bells and whistles and all pretty and nice. It's going to be hell when you think about it. So those that are, you start from nothing and you grow up in hell, and then you assist with forming the universe. So you kind of take on that karma and that situation and do things they're probably not proud of, but so others can live in luxury, basically. And eventually, I mean, you get a lot of it out of it too, so you can do it again somewhere else. There's more to it than that, but I mean, it's like you grow, you have a lifetime that's a nightmare existence, basically, destroying worlds or whatever it might be. Then you grow from that, and so a lot of souls are just not here for that. They're here for, the easy life, you can say, which is good. Somebody has to have it to help heal others, but some are here to make real change. It's just the way it is. It's just, I mean, when you look at for example, any civilization here that's been started as startup in hell, during America and its creation was just wars, war everywhere basically. Teeth are rotting and disease, and I mean it's just a recent history, but obviously throughout human history it's been gone. It's nothing. So you have to do what you have to do. And obviously with this Nevada test site, they're doing what they have to do also to blow up the planet, and not just our planet, but the worlds around ours. So you can say also that was a sabotage, a way of getting rid of our world. It was an attempt, at least, I believe so. It was stopped, but it was an attempt to justify the means of destroying us, because they did see us going into ascension energies. Of course, we technically have always been ascending ever since our existence. We've been descending, but now, ever since we descended from Atlantean time frame, we've been, ascending ever since. Okay, maybe sometimes it takes forever, but 100 years war and all that, it takes forever, but we are always in ascension mode throughout all history. So ascension is just reinvention, making things better, going from a typewriter to a computer, from walking to a bike. Ascension is always in flux. So this is nothing new. It's just, we're looking more alien these days, more angels, bringing that energy closer than it has been in the past, and that's a big deal. So yeah, there's misguided energies in the ascension to a degree. Maybe having too much expectations. My favorite one was like, the event is coming, see you on the other side. I wonder how that's going. It's like, or this 3 days of darkness, which is basically, you're going to ascend. Basically, life will improve. I mean, you're already want to do that already, right? So that's ascension, basically. and if you disappear, you're really good at invisibility. I mean, some are going to go into death, basically. Yeah, they've done everything they could. They're in this reality, so they go into fourth dimension, and that is death. For some are. But let's see here. So for the Nevada test site, yeah, I just feel a lot of Men in Black energies to manipulate humanity on all scores, every area. Basically to lower the Earth's vibration and to shut down human existence. Basically, it is. You can see a lot of AI energies are integrated into that, basically to slow down the ascension and basically through pop culture. I know pop culture is there. It's just hidden. The mind control is there. So yeah, people are, that's the thing about like someone like Alex Jones. I mean, yeah, his heart's in the right place. People say it's propagandist, whatever he is. The mainstream news is Illuminati manipulation, obviously. Anything that's mainstream, Disney, McDonald's, it's all manipulation. That's all cabal. People wonder where the Illuminati is, just look out your front door or go into town. It's not hard to find. It's everywhere. So yeah, the more power they give to the news, the more, that's their big brother. It's not like it's in the book. It never will be like that. It's the same thing. Now people who don't watch that stuff still get affected by it, or through chemtrails or something like that. They'll find a way to get you, and through friends, whatever it might be, the housing crisis, whatever it might be, they'll find a way to find you. But now we're going into a time of basically releasing a lot of those timelines. Nevada would be an interesting one because there's a lot of tunnels down there and just death. Yikes. It's just karmic death. What I feel there, I seriously believe they plans of destroying the planet are there somewhere. In Nevada, there's other places, but Nevada is the main site for it. The death of Earth. I seriously believe that they wanted to do it. And they even wanted to do it, like the Earth's core and all that. Obviously, a nuclear bomb is basically a sun, basically. It's like dropping a sun on the planet, basically. So igniting a sun, something like that. So in our ascension energies, the alien vibrations. Now, that was different stories of why the aliens would allow it. Like the Arcturians wanted to see what would happen. Some beings felt like there was no other choice. Or the war would just keep on. It's just like a quick kill switch for it. There's always going to be different directions of looking at it, but it was like, for us, I feel like it was the quickest fix, because it would just go on for another 5 years or 10 years, the war would have. It wouldn't have stopped eventually, but it would have been really ugly. So, it would scare the hell. For the Japanese, it scared the hell out. The first one didn't really do it. When they dropped the second one, that's what scared them. Because they'll just keep dropping these things until we stop. And they actually did technically care for their own people. Because basically that bomb was going to use to wipe out the Japanese people, basically. If you keep doing this, we're going to bomb the shit out of you until it's over. Goodbye, Japan. It's like we have no choice. So that's at least what I'm picking up from them. I mean, they had several more on the line to drop down there, so for 7 of them, they were more than willing to. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to drop the first one, but they didn't have any choice, obviously. So I feel like there's 7, and a lot of them are obviously hidden, and they've been enhanced. I don't know if they retired them, and then it feels like they retired them and then created new ones during the 1950s. To blow the planet up once again. Well, a lot of the elite cabal wanted just to get rid of the planet altogether. We've done everything we can here. There's nothing else to do. We can't control. It's like we're not going to be able to control it anymore with technologies. Because a lot of the elite did not want technologies here. A lot of them want to keep us in the 1800s, keep us all primitive. Now we're advancing ourselves more, and you can say the elite saw the future and did not want us to go through that. They want to control us. keep us down in the third dimension. But now with technologies, they know it's a way of the aliens using that technology to help us move into the fourth dimension. So there's always much more that's going on that they're revealing. But many of the elite are top psychics that are very accurate in their predictions and scared the living hell out of many other of the elites, because they can even see them losing their power here. Some aren't ready to let it go. Now, realize the future does shift, but still, when you see the end of their power, it still scares the hell out of them. Funny how maybe it's best just as well as it's not live. So when I'm feeling a lot of these top elite psychics, obviously they're around the world, but some of them are, I would say, Portland, Oregon. I feel Oregon. I feel Portland. Portland is a lot of mystics. So when they say elitists, and now some of these Illuminati people, they're in our dimension. They live very primitive, but they are vicious. Meaning they can live in a log cabin, but have high connections. Now, would you ever know that? No. A lot of them have a lot of land and keep a low profile. They don't want anybody to mess with them. They don't even connect necessarily to the elite themselves. They stay away. When the elite want something, they go find them and find out. Also, obviously, I can't prove anything, but that's why I pick up. I believe it's in Portland, somewhere in Portland. It's not exactly in Portland, Oregon, or Portland. Sorry, state's Oregon. Portland. It's not necessarily in that area, but it is in a rural area outside of Portland. Why Portland? I have vortexes there. It's an area that is, I don't think the national parks are connected to it, but we're about to find out. Let's see, Portland. I don't know how to spell it. National Park. So yeah, the Redwood National Park. Wilson Clark National Park in Oregon. John Day Fossil, Columbia River, national parks. Yeah. Now, feels like the Wilson Clark one's kind of shady. Not to say the others aren't. It's not necessarily in that area, but it is around that area. Yeah, but I don't think and Columbia River. Either way, there's some black magic in those areas. What perfect place to do it in nature? Because why they do black magic in nature? Because nature powers it. Because you can tap into it. You can tap into positive, and you can tap into negative. Now, tapping into negative energies is like tapping into a nuclear bomb, basically, of negativity. So basically, you say a lot of black magic was used. If you know how to contain it, how to use it, you can do something like a 9/11 situation. Or even, the biggest one, seduce your public. So they're using nature, like the national parks, to... No, they're using energies to manipulate humanity through nature, which is pretty obvious. When I connect to nature, I don't always get a positive connection. Yes, it's beautiful, but there's something else going on. It's like antennas of darkness is going on. I know that's like controversial. It's like, wait a minute, it's a tree, but it's not all trees, but a good amount of them are used for darkness here. How else do you explain the world it is today? Now, they're pulling that energy from other planets also. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. The vortexes. The planets that they have a complete control over, and they have a complete control over this one. Think of like Earth is right here. Then you have these other planets are Well, like Saturn. Saturn is kind of have a grip around us, right? There's other planets too that are doing it that are not seen, that we don't see. Like Nibiru and stuff like that. I don't know if it's that planet exactly. Like some people feel there's other planets around it. There are. They don't want you to see it for a reason because they're controlling us. Now, is the planet itself wanting to do that? I feel like it's being forced. So it'd be nice to prove some of this stuff. But there is, how else do you explain this? A planet does not ascend. A planet does not move. It does not do anything. It's the same thing over and over again. Same holidays, same mentality. It's just Groundhog Day, 365 days a year. Every once in a while, something will change. Sometimes you might go somewhere different. For the most part, everything is pretty much the same. Days and events days are a little bit different here and there, but you go to work, do the same thing. Stop, repeat, go over, do the same thing. You might go on vacation here and there. It's pretty much the same thing, even for those that are wealthy. So, yeah, nature is being used against us. I think you probably heard that somewhere else. It's not popular to say that, but it is definitely used against us. And not to say to burn down the trees or anything else. Removing the negativity from nature is not easy. Yeah, the elite know how to manipulate the Earth's core. So I'm not saying like a doomsday or anything like that. I think I'm a detective just giving you clues to solve the mystery. Look at it that way. And like the national parks, there's so much negativity. Why? So much nature there. It's used, vortexes are used against humanity there. Now all around the world, but our national parks are the biggest ones. Because the United States is it's a military country basically, right? It kind of controls the world, modern day Rome. So you got to keep your people knocked out in a kind of like a 1984 scenario of just blasé thinking. And, keeping your, it's just, let's see. Yeah, we're under attack on a daily, nature and just weather is used against us, but also nature that we're not seeing through vibrations. Now you can say also the Wi-Fi and stuff like that is used also. But the biggest Wi-Fi antenna is trees. That's a positive pulse, but also a negative coming from it. People don't believe it, but you'd be surprised. Wonder why we should be able to connect to trees without a problem. When I connect to trees, I feel blockages. You should, some people one person said, you try to talk to trees, they don't talk back. Not all trees are under manipulation, quite a few of them are. So this is, if you're here to ascend, hug a tree or hug them all. Moving that type of manipulation is very advanced. And like the Nevada test site, it's like that is where darkness is done and hidden and not in plain sight for obvious reasons. Now they keep it kind of nuclear there because they don't want people to go there. People are afraid they'll get nuclear waste, whatever it might be. They don't want you to go. They want to stay the hell away. Because there's a lot of shady stuff going on. It's underground. You're not going to see it, but they don't want you there, period. Now, obviously, there's some people that are curious. As for there's a lot of alien activity there, definitely at night, mostly, and you're not going to see it. Now, is there any like alien ships that do land and talk to military personnel? There are areas where that does happen. I don't think it's very frequent. One moment. So, message from Spirit. Forgive yourselves for not knowing this. There's many more layers. Once again, there's a lot of information out there that people do not want to hear. Like I said, nature being used against humanity. How many are going to say that's all a bunch of bullshit, right? It's like, that's what I mean. You tell people this stuff, and they just hit the brakes and say no. But when you look at nature, you look at, not to say trees are bad, far from it, but their energies are being used against us. They're worse than any kind of Wi-Fi or any 5D energy. any 5G energy. It's called reality. If 5G can create more Starbucks and McDonald's, we're doomed. It's like we're already doomed already. But seriously, when you think about it, I mean, our reality is just everything wrong with reality. It's like people look at it from a positive point of view. That's nice. It's like living in a garbage can. It's like, wow, it really smells nice in here. It really smells good. It's like the idea is to remove all this bullshit, and to do this to tap into what's going on here. You shouldn't have to get up every day and go to your job every single day unless you want to. I mean, I feel it'd be more productive if you do what you actually want to do and get the education that you're looking for, and grow and be productive, have a family, and be able to speak your mind, and feel alive, instead of living this matrix scenario bullshit that people they laugh their asses off about hearing about aliens and all that, because they have not been taught aliens exist. Now if we brought if a giraffes did not exist and we just told you about giraffes, people would laugh their asses off. Giraffes don't exist, and you show them all a bunch. Here's a bunch of giraffes. People are like, oh, and people would be scared. Some people like it, some people would be scared, some people want to shoot them, etc., etc. Same thing with the aliens. Same deal. It's like they laugh until like with alien evidence, it's everywhere. Just people don't want to see it. We're gonna see it not soon enough. But there are awareness that can be brought in for us to truly see what's going on here. And a lot of people are going to have difficulties. Yeah, they even have this channelings at theme parks and stuff. Digest it all. They even came up in the radio show. Digesting what's truly happening here will freak out, because it's technically in plain sight. I don't know what it is. Shit. But we're working towards revealing a lot of like painful truths that has not been mentioned at all. I don't know when it's going to occur. If it'll be here, be on the radio show, be here and there. Just truths that people are going to, again, the radio shows, if I find out, like with the Warrens, I'll get pissed off. But also, there's information here that I will probably say will piss a lot of people off. That will be, once you barely look into, it's like, wow, that's true. I don't know what it is, but that's what we're building up towards. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know. It's like talking about trees, nature's being used against us. Like I say, not all of it, but a good part of it is, and that's been brought up here and there, in different various forms. But it is because nature. When I see fourth-dimensional nature, I see purples. I see high vibrational colors. Something out of a cartoon, basically. Something out of an animated psychedelic cartoon. That used to be this world. So it wasn't a cartoon, but it was high vibration. Like, you can see a tree, walk inside of a tree, go into the reality of a tree, go connect to Mother Earth. Mother Earth most likely won't appear as Mother Earth, appear as an energy field, and you just feel just the universe and how the world operates, how it moves throughout space and the planets around. You feel the vibrations around, and just feel just nothing but love. On this planet, you feel nothing but reptilians. And McDonald's choking on it. Gave me cancer just looking at it. So, society's laughing at the whole alien culture, right? But yet, why does McDonald's exist? So it says, oh, aliens don't exist, but why are you guys being manipulated on a daily basis? Apparently they don't seem to mind it. So, we're coming out of that slowly, and eventually McDonald's will be more healthy, along with everything else. Eventually. Right now we're just going to be plagued by the plague. And yeah, you should be able to have a kid and not worry, first off, of their safety, but also you look forward to the kid talking, because well, you're connecting to the child psychically, but as the kid starts talking, more people like stand around the kid and listen to their vibrations and hear them talk and pick up on their knowledge. It's like an Indian chief was, slowly, because they come from the spirit world, so they got knowledge there. If more people are open to that knowledge would come out. Talk about unicorns, talk about the purple people, whatever the hell it is. And you imagine a reality like that. Yeah, psychedelic, basically. I mean, wonder how you keep how the fourth dimension will occur. It's through children, it's through parents too, allowing the fourth dimension to exist. Yeah, we're gonna look like a bunch of crazy people, but it's better than this. What's so great about mediocrity is great and everything. It's like has its ups and downs, mostly downs. it's like so eventually you want to climb out of the trash and live something worthwhile. Of course, some people just make do with their environment, quite understand why. That's part of soul growth. The old people, old souls of out destroying planets, come here to be old and grumpy and just tired of this reality, are here to bring our knowledge. But you need the young souls here to keep us, keep the old people and give us energy first off, and to kind of give us balance, because the young ones kind of get the knowledge out of us too. Some of us just say, the hell with this world, I'm just going to go and watch TV. You guys can have fun with your ascension. Good luck with that. So they need the young souls to kind of, hey, what do you got? It's like an old energy, it's like an old Indian, It's like, tell us more about your realities, your adventures, and all that. You need that energy to come out. It's like, nah, screw you. It's like, okay, fine. You want me to tell you? Oh, fine. Because you need that balance for, because it's just, we're just looking at the world in a different way. That's where it all comes down. It's not easy to tap into something like that. So until then, we all just hurry up and wait. As for Nevada and all that, I mean, obviously it's shut down on a public level. There's a lot of darkness underground, but it's mostly manipulation of our lovely paradise reality. There's some China energies there because they're trying to control that. China knows a lot more about the United States than many of us will ever understand. They know more. Called spies. They know more about the United States than your school teachers know anything about the United States. Obviously, it's more the shadow government that knows, but still. We'll give you another history. They probably have a whole alternative history. It's like, here you go. Here's our alternative history. What really what happens to your bullshit history books. So, all right. Hopefully it's helpful. I think I gotta get up early. So, blessings everyone, and. My energy is down because of work, and that's about all I got. Retro was on, and he's going to be on next Sunday, and we're just testing things out. The audio, we'll do what we can with that. We're just playing by ear, seeing what we get. So it's pretty fascinating. There's an early recording though I'm going to edit and upload eventually. So that's actually more of the first recording. I'll give you more, because the last yesterday was more like part 2. Part 1 will make part 2 make more sense, basically. So it's all good though. Very much love everyone. Thank you for your support, and keep connecting.